This is stupid. Why is she starting the video with no one on screen? It's weird.
Oh, boy.
Dumb.
Picking names after it.
Okay, so let's go. 14, 15. Wrong thing.
Wrong meme.
Wrong meme.
Hello.
14, 15.
How big is your bush? I have a dainty bush.
That was cute.
Okay.
That was cute. Thank you, guys.
Was that worth it?
Yes.
Was that worth it?
I liked it. I thought it was cute.
I'm gonna vom.
I like it. She has a dainty bush.
She probably can't grow hair down there.
That's what Chantel says.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, with the liking and the sharing and all that other stuff, and cleanse a palate, and I want to die. Let's keep going.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So this is the final part in the 4-part series where you guys have asked me 100 questions and I answered 25 in each video. So things kind of got heated, I'm not gonna lie. Part 4.
You talked shit about Jordy and you read him.
Why?
Like a 4-year-old would.
Yeah.
Go back to your mom's basement. World of Warcraft.
That was
Or
lame,
like,
Amber.
who knows what's gonna happen. So as a disclaimer, I just feel like I need to say this because I don't know if you guys have seen the other 3 parts, but if you haven't, you definitely should. The reason why I'm doing this is because for the next 10 days, I am gonna be kind of busy and I'm not really gonna have
Why does this seem so sped up?
Because she's talk slow. Leave it fast.
time to edit, but I am gonna be filming, so don't worry about that. And I wanted to keep my promise.
Livy said
and
at least
upload every other
Jordy
day
has
for you
friends.
guys.
That's
So
a good...
Yeah.
Yeah.
in order to do that, sometimes I have to pre-film. So let's get into it. What is the update on the BPD therapist for you? So I was going to see a BPD therapist when I was
Are we going to scratch it off?
Soon,
in Wisconsin, but they were located in Wisconsin.
Why would you go to a therapist in Wisconsin?
Because she was probably acting crazy and saying, but my BPD every day to Emily. And she was like, well, you need to go to a doctor then. Dainty Bush, thank you. For those who are disparaging my name, I'll have you know I am trim, neat, and always presentable. Very demure, very mindful. Thank you, Dainty Bush. I knew it.
And I was wasn't thinking at the time, and I do not live in Wisconsin. I live in Oklahoma. So now I have to re-find someone. That's literally the update. Will you consider doing daily?
You forgot that you didn't live in Wisconsin?
Yeah, she forgot. She thought that Tommy was going to let her stay forever. And it didn't happen.
Weigh-ins for YouTube again? I don't think that I'll ever do daily weigh-ins on YouTube again, but for myself, yes. Will I give you guys weigh-ins eventually once I start semaglutide? Yes. Am I nervous? Yes. But is it going to happen?
Well, right now
Yes.
you're too close
I'm
to
not sure
600
how frequently
pounds,
I'm
so
gonna do
you
these
would
weigh-ins,
never.
but they're definitely going to be here. When was the last time you spoke to your brothers or dad? So I don't speak to my dad by choice. I love him dearly, and that comes unconditional.
That's not what you said before.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I do get updates on him because I do worry about him. But the last time I talked to him was probably like a year and a half ago. One of my brothers I messaged just like a week ago, and the other one was probably like 2 weeks ago. Someone's calling. I'll be right back.
Oh, she has a girlfriend. Guys, did you know she has a girlfriend? Did you know that somebody wants Amber?
Sorry, guys. So yeah, the last time I spoke to my dad was a year and a half ago, and brothers is like 2 weeks. How tall are you? So I'm 5'3", and every single time I meet a subscriber, okay, I'm not gonna say every single time. See, me and Absolutes, we just like are best friends or something. A lot of the time when I meet subscribers, people are like, oh my God, like you're
like,
so
oh my
much
God.
shorter than I thought you were.
Exactly. We could have just skipped that whole thing. Too bad therapists have never done something called video visits, right?
Right, Cassie B. Exactly.
For some reason, a lot of people online think I'm like 5'7", 5'8". No, I say I'm 5'3", but I'm like 5'2.5". What is something you want to do on your YouTube channel that you haven't done before? So I thought of this idea because of all the
Yeah. Effort?
No, never.
fan art that you guys have been sending me like the whole time I've been on YouTube. But then like me finally
Oh, the fan art.
Right, I thought she was never going to do fan art again because Jordy snuck one in.
showing it to my audience was so fun that I thought of an idea. I kind of want to have like a little contest where people are competing. I'm the judge.
A contest.
A contest of Amber art.
A contest of Amber art.
That is the most narcissistic thing I think I've ever heard her say. I want everyone to draw pictures of me and I will say who is the best.
And there will be
Haven't we done that?
None of us.
It's for the channel.
No, that was not pictures of us.
cash prize. So I haven't really gone into like the logistics
Oh, a cash prize. I'm pretty sure that's against TOS.
Oh.
of it all and all that, but it's an idea
And do you think Amber's coming up off any of that cash?
No.
that I'm having, and I really think it would be fun to
You know how you can come up off that cash?
That's going to be the scam. Kitty has fangs, you're right. It's going to be the scam.
You know how you can come up off that cash? Streamlabs. Just like
It's not a
Cassie B.
scam.
No, you get a pop-up. And you get to talk to us.
to do in
Which I mean, priceless.
2025. So I'm just putting that out there that there might be a little competition starting soon.
Oh,
Obviously,
is
I
it
was
against TOS to give a
That's
cash
what I
prize?
just said.
Is it though, really?
Yes.
You can give prizes. It just can't be cash?
Yeah.
and keep you guys updated. You faced a lot of hate online over the years. Do you ever feel like you deserved some of it, or is there a part of you that feels completely misunderstood? I do not think I have done anything
Susan,
that
yeah.
deserves downright hatred. Criticism, yes. Critique,
No,
yes.
I think you deserve downright hatred for all the shitty things you've done.
I mean,
Opinions,
criticism and opinions, she's still going to classify as hate.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's all just hate.
Exactly.
yes. Go for it all day. But stalking, no. Harassment, no. Bullying,
Ma'am, you're
no.
the one that paid for Jordy's private personal information. Anybody, that's the only stalking that's ever happened was that thing that you did.
No. Do I feel misunderstood? Yes. All of the time. Because
Man, I remember when Kali Muscle was the shit.
I will literally say something, do something that has one meaning and one explanation, but somehow once
But you lie.
Or
It's
you
put on-
just don't say what the meaning or explanation is and make people guess.
YouTube and everyone watches it and the reaction channels and everyone
Handle Degree, member for 6 months. Thank you. Chat, name some things that Amber's done to deserve hate. I'll start the Casey story. Good call, Handle Degree.
I will add in the Gracie story.
The leaving Twinkie shaking in pain story.
Yep.
everyone comments on it and it becomes something completely different. And I'm like, what just happened? That's like a big misunderstanding.
Oh, the Mountain
So, yes,
Dew?
I do
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel misunderstood. And I know that's like a cliche thing that people say, but like I genuinely deep down don't feel like people understand me. What exactly is your foster care timeline? Because we are all so
Susan.
confused. So it does sound confusing because I was in foster care
Oh, yeah. Becky.
Oh, when she threw that cat, yeah.
from the ages of 8 to 18. I was ward of the state. And I know you guys hear me talk a lot about, well, when I was
Becky's
younger, my
paycheck.
Wait, listen to that.
foster care timeline because we are all so confused. So it does sound confusing because I was in foster care from the ages of 8 to 18. I was ward
Where's
of
What is
Poltergeisha
that
with the list?
background? Yeah,
That's you
Poltergeisha.
farting.
No, there's a background noise in her video.
So it does sound confusing because I was in foster care from the ages of 8 to 18. I
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Car? Something outside?
Not my ass.
was confused. So it does sound confusing
Jade being an abuser.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because I was in foster care from the ages of 8 to 18. I was
It's just a noise, honey.
But, yeah, no, I'm actually responding to what she says now.
Oh.
This story has changed so much. Being in foster care and having foster parents, it's the demon. You're right.
Yeah.
Are you still considered in foster care if you have active foster parents?
I don't know.
Are you considered in foster care if you are back with your parents?
To her, yes. But even though, like, she's given us the timeline and she spent years and years and years back with her parents throughout this. There were big chunks of time where she was back with her parents and not in foster care. So to say she was in foster care for all this time is just not true.
Lying about her foster care is something that she deserves hate for?
Yeah.
I was ward of the state. And I know you guys hear me talk a lot about, well, when I was younger, my parents, my dad, my this, my that, my grandma. And then you guys go, but wait a minute, I thought you were in foster care. So let me explain. So I was 8 years old when I was first taken from my parents. That is when I became ward of the state. In and out of foster homes, shelters, and group homes. I was 13
Well, I thought you were 9 years old when you saved your brother.
Weird. None of it adds
years
up.
old when they made the decision, okay, we're going to give your parents a chance. It's going to be considered a trial. You're going to live with
What age was that? Poltergeisha, are you there?
the state. In and out of foster homes, shelters, and group homes. I was 13 years old when they
She
made
said
the
it was 12
decision,
last
okay,
time.
we're going to give your parents a chance.
was 12
it's
and
going to be
15.
considered a trial. You're going to live with them. You're still going to be ward of the state, but you're going to live with them and see how they do as parents. That lasted a year and a half. I was then taken
Don't
again out
be
of
racist. I am a building.
I wonder if after she was taken, her parents didn't want her back because she was eating their Yeesh.
Cassie. That was good.
Live with them and see how they do as parents.
Wow.
That lasted a year and a half. I was then taken again out of my parents' home
So you'd been 14 and a half.
at 15 and put back and forth.
But you said you were back in their home at 15.
When were the day trips to Disney World?
Around. So from 8 to 18, I lived with my parents for a year and a half of that time. But
Wow,
Wait, but that's she said before that she went back to her parents at 15 or 16.
16.
Yeah.
And then at like 17.
Yeah.
during all this other
It's all
time
lies.
of when I was in foster homes, group homes, shelters, I was allowed visitation. Visitation always changed depending on my age, how my parents was doing, where I was living. Sometimes we were only able to be in like this tiny little room with supervision. Then as I got a little older.
If your parents only had supervised visits, they did not get trial runs.
All of a sudden, my dad was allowed to pick me up. My mom was allowed to pick me up. They were allowed to take me for the day, or they could take me for a couple hours. Like, it was always different. But for the most important times of my life, the first 8 years, I was in a brutal home. Brutal. And then at 8, for a decade, I never knew safety. I never knew home. I was always with strangers, shelters.
I thought you had foster parents that you loved very much for a couple of years.
She never had safety. She never had love. She never had electric scooters. Nobody ever took her to Disney World.
Yeah, riding her electric scooter through a brutal home.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the dono of that guy doing that?
But it was a brutal home, but she was having like Easter egg hunts and things like that.
Full dinners.
They were having huge spreads of Thanksgiving dinner in a brutal home.
Where they didn't have money for food.
Where they had no money for food or clothes, but her mother was hiding Easter eggs in the lawn. So was her mother a brutal drug addict who abused her, or was she a great mom who gave her Thanksgiving feasts and hid Easter eggs every year?
Bought her electric scooters and bikes and dance troops and all that.
I'm sure that there was issues with her parents, but I feel like if I was Mama Lynn and she was saying things were brutal when I was actually like giving her wonderful childhood memories, I would be pretty upset.
Group homes. I never even
The Scott Steiner math is like 141 something.
knew that actually while living with my parents. I never knew safety. I never knew warmth. Like, those years are detrimental to a human.
If
To a human.
Oh, I got to hear this all again.
Never knew safety. I never knew home. I was always with strangers, shelters, group homes. I never even knew that actually while living with my parents. I never knew safety. I never knew warmth. Like, those years are
If I was Mama Lynn,
I would not be happy. I mean, I'm sure Mama Lynn got busted with drugs. She probably did her best to be a good mom and hide her drug use from her kids as much as she could, and then went to jail and Amber got taken. But apparently, according to Amber, when she was with her mom, it was great. There was family memories, holidays were great, everything was wonderful, but it was also brutal at the same time. Not cool, Amber.
this not only is she lying, but she's lying to make her mom look bad. If I was her mom and I heard this, I think I would just cut off completely.
Yeah.
Like, you're 35 fucking years old and you're coming out here lying about your mom one way or another.
She has to be a victim
to try to make yourself feel better.
She's making excuses for her own shitty behavior.
I think that would be a point where I would cut off my child.
Yep.
Like, you're 35 and you're blaming me for you making bad decisions at 35 years old.
Right. That's exactly what she's doing.
I love you, but you got to get your shit together. That would be the cutoff point.
Yep.
detrimental.
Yeah, we might hit the mom fallout early.
We
To a
might.
human. And the trauma of my childhood and my teenage years, like, it broke me. I was broke due to someone else.
Like, I had substantial issues with my dad. my whole life. And you know who I don't talk to?
You did?
Yeah.
Do you blame him for everything you ever did wrong?
No.
Weird.
I just don't talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then again, I don't need him to drive me around and do everything for me.
Yeah. This is fault. Having to fix something I didn't break hurts. Wow, that kind of went somewhere else. It's hard for me to talk about my foster care experience because like it is so painful and real. Like it's the realest thing that's like ever happened to me, but it's touchable to you guys. And the best way for me to explain that is like, I know there's a lot of you who are watching and care about me and love me, so this isn't directed towards you. There's a big portion of people.
About 350.
All it proves is Mama Lynn doesn't watch her videos. True.
Yeah, that's probably true, Cassie.
How can you not, though?
Yeah, I would.
Who watch me, who really strongly dislike me and twist everything that I say and call me a liar, etc., etc. I'm afraid for those.
Sin is an old soul. I hear that a lot. Sin is an old soul, so it makes up for him being younger than the girls. I do hear that a lot, but I have lived a life.
Huh?
And my childhood with my parents was not the greatest, which is why I call my real mom by her real name, and my mom was the woman who raised me. But like I have no contact with my dad, his entire side of the family, for very good reason. And I'm not blaming him for my issues.
But it would be so easy to just act like a dick and blame your dad.
Anytime I do something shitty in life, I don't go, nah, I had problems with my parents.
Well,
maybe I'll just start doing that.
It works for Amber.
I'll just start doing shitty things and be like, I had a bad childhood.
It works for Amber.
Those people to touch my foster care experience, because it's something that has transformed my whole life, even as a 34-year-old woman. I don't want the haters to
going through what she supposedly went through would have made her grow up. She wouldn't still be such a child.
You know what, Susan, you're right. Wait, can you repeat that?
You would think that would have made her grow up?
You would. You would
think.
Because you gotta get mature fucking quick.
Right.
This is why I think Amber was actually a spoiled brat who didn't have a bad childhood.
The way that she talks and the way that she acts and the fond memories that she shares of her childhood makes it seem like she was a spoiled brat.
My mom slept with my husband.
Oof.
Same issue.
Oof.
to touch that, to twist that, to turn it into something that it's not. And I think that's why, like, I always just in passing mention.
Oh, yes, Mazzy. You remember when she said her aunt hated her for her weight and that she was super verbally abusive, then came back and said she actually was really nice?
Yeah.
Foster care. I've never, ever gone into detail of what my life was like, truly as a child in foster care or out of gone into detail of in passing mentioned foster care. I've never, ever.
What's that? She's never,
ever gone into detail of what my life was like.
Yeah, I think she's a pathological liar, and I don't believe any of her foster care stories wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
Truly as a child in foster care or out of foster care, like, I have never gone into detail. I've done like in passing communications about it, but nothing true and deep because I'm afraid. I am. Were you?
She needs sugar water.
Hi, filming the pizza and Doritos viral video. Yes, I had smoked a lot of Delta 8 before that clip. Is there anything that you're keeping from us? Of course, every single YouTuber is keeping something from you, I promise. What state did you grow up in? Because you remind me of
Yeah, we go to Chantel's chat to trauma dump.
Girls I met in California, especially in the way that you talk. Well, you hit the nail on the head because I actually grew up in California. And since that's the time where you're like growing and you're learning everything, I still have so much California in me. I left California when I was 18. And it's like since then I've lived in so many different places and I have learned and experienced different things and different accents and this and that because I'm very much the type of person. I sometimes like mimic accents. And I know a lot of people can do that. And it is very much a thing that people do even without even realizing it.
But one accent. He is hiding my snacks.
Has always.
What snacks?
Whatever snacks. Just stole them.
I have.
She probably did write that question, Human Beings, right?
He's stuck with me, and that's obviously where I was raised, California, because that's truly what's in my heart, and I miss it there so much. Like, California is everything to me. Does the hate online towards Tommy reflect your relationship at all? It did in the beginning, and we almost like indefinitely broke up. Like, it was almost over for real. It was scary, it was sad, it was vicious, like.
Yeah, I guess you're just stuck with it, Black Magic Woman. But at that age, You probably won't have to wait that much longer.
I felt horrific, like genuinely for her and for myself. Like she had never ever experienced something like that, and her mental health got so bad, it genuinely worried me. But we chose love. And we chose happiness, and we do that every single day, minus how many people want to tear us apart. What is something you're currently looking forward to? Tommy's actually coming to visit me, and I am so freaking excited. You have no idea.
Did you know I have a girlfriend? Somebody wants me.
Like I never in a million years thought something would happen to my babies like that. Like I genuinely didn't. Like it feels like a freak accident, but I suck. Accidents happen, and I should have had the microchip sooner. But yes, I am. What kind of nutritionist are you seeing?
Have you gotten the microchips yet?
No, but she's gonna. She's totally gonna.
Yeah.
Which stands for a registered dietitian nutritionist. Why won't you confirm or deny anything Alexis said about?
Wait a minute. Who's a dietitian?
You have no idea. Are you going to get your pets microchipped? Like I never in a million years thought something would happen to my babies like that. Like I genuinely didn't. Like it feels like a freak accident, but I suck. Accidents happen, and I should have had the microchip sooner. But yes, I am. What kind of nutritionist are you seeing? An RDN, which stands for a registered dietitian nutritionist.
Which is a lie. Girl, you ain't seen no nutritionist. When did this come up? When did she supposedly see a nutritionist? When is that story? When did she tell us she was seeing a nutritionist? A dietitian nutritionist. I know, I don't think this is on here. No, I don't think this is on here. Nope. Not on the list. You can click free space, though, if you really want to click something. Feel better?
No.
Yeah, is it the one who blocked her? That's a good question.
Why won't you confirm or...
Yep. Livy, you nailed it.
It's not a scam. No, we can't click scam for that. Unclick it
because
right now. We're not cheating at this bingo. This is real bingo.
Things in passing like this,
I had a bad childhood.
Talk about our relationship. Talk about her as a person. I'm not going to say anything, even if that makes me look horrifically bad. Why do you think people glorify and accept reality TV
I wonder if
stars
that's Tommy's job title.
Oh, it could be.
And she's seeing a registered nutritionist.
Dr. Tommy Feeders.
Yeah, Susan, we're not letting this bingo be meaningless. We're not.
Other YouTubers for doing the same exact things that you do, but yet you get so much hate and judgment for the exact same things. I feel like I have talked about this in every language known to mankind. It's because it's fun to hate the fat girl. Not only that, but it's fun to hate Amberlynn. It's fun to call her a liar. It's fun to create.
Have you considered not
rumors around her? It's fun to nitpick. There has been a whole community of people that...
Community.
Yeah.
Chat.
Her with these fingernails is too much. She needs to take the fingernails. Tommy's coming. Why do you have those fingernails on? I thought you don't wear fingernails when you have a girlfriend.
Community. Feeder confirmed.
That have created this safe environment for them. Safe for them, not for me.
Don't go over there then.
Someone sink a gorilla butt, then Sin can get away with marking scam. I probably could.
No, it's not scam.
If we get a gorilla butts, I might be able to.
No, you can't.
Let's try it.
But there's a whole community that feels safe for them because they're leaving their own worlds where they're stressed out or they're depressed. Or they're
we're leaving our own worlds to watch the reality show that you monetize and produce for people to watch. And here we are watching it.
This or that. And they're attacking the fat chick. Everyone else in the world can be normal humans and make all the mistakes. And that's okay.
Humans.
Do you think that people make reaction channels about my 600-pound life? Are they just attacking fat girls or are they reacting to a television show?
Yes, there will be judgment. But like me, I will make the same mistakes and people will attack me for a decade about something I did a decade ago. It's never going to change. I have to literally embrace it and accept it.
Well, you could try to change as a human.
No,
that you claim to be.
What is something that you think isn't fair that the haters or reaction channels have done? So kind of like what I was talking about just now, they've created a whole community that thrives on talking badly about me. It's simply more than the typical like, oh, every YouTuber gets hate. It's way more than that. Have you had any BPD episodes?
It's literally not.
I didn't even hear what she said.
Her community of haters is more than every YouTuber gets hate. It's literally the same. We just looked up. Trisha Paytas has dozens of reaction channels with millions of views hating on her. Amber, shut up.
Relationship with Tommy?
Yes, look at us thriving. We're almost 40% to goal. We've had probably 400, 500 people here watching tonight. And we're just chatting shit.
But you know what? We're humans.
Chatting human shit. No, I don't know. Salad just perked up somewhere.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love
God.
the way
I
he
thought we would be safe
rides.
from this.
I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside.
Stop.
I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Hey,
Don't say that word.
She always tries to put her hand over my mouth.
Stop saying that word.
But to me,
It's
she
disgusting.
moves as quick as Amber talks, so I catch her hands in midair. Does this mean Amber cheats at bingo because of her childhood?
Oh, it does, Cassie. It does.
Thank you, Cassie, bringing us up almost halfway to goal in our thriving community. Very kind. Salad just possessed sin.
All these B words. Stop it, you
Freudian
guys.
slip.
Stop saying the B word.
A Freudian slip right there. This one. And Shelly gets striked. Okay. We've had new stream boss. We have not had. Where is Fatty? It's cold as shit. She's probably outside. Hey, mate. The Yikes family. I'll say Livy's been acting up because she had some solid hits on Ham and Beans there.
Okay.
You were the captain. We did not have a perfectly timed dono. We can get a farts though.
You've
Miss
been farting.
You heard it was a background noise in the video.
It was also your butt.
It was not my butt. If it's my butt and you call me on it, I'm uncontrollably giggly.
Uh-huh.
But we could get a tube fart.
No, I don't like that one. I hate that one.
We could get a tube fart. Can we get... we have, Cassie, we have a spiritual journey.
Yes.
We
That
could,
would be fun. Scientology arc would be great.
We could definitely get a tube fart.
I have. Yes. Do you bring food
That's Miss Sin's favorite. Or the Nikocado shit in his pants.
into the bedroom sexually?
No,
I
that's
don't.
the worst
I
one.
think one time, like in a past relationship,
Good night, lady.
I might have like
Good night,
licked
lady.
whipped cream off of somebody. Are you having any negative thoughts towards starting semaglutide again? I am, because I don't like medicine. You guys know that. Like, I'm
Oh my God. Because it makes you not hungry. Shut up.
scared to take a simple ibuprofen sometimes. Like, my negative thoughts are very, what if something bad happens to my pancreas? Or what if I do get thyroid cancer? Or what if I get really, really bad side effects? What if it...
Okay, would any of those be as bad as not living for another few years?
Yeah. Okay, let me hear that list again.
pancreas? Or what if I do get thyroid cancer? Or what if I get really, really bad side effects?
What if you have a fucked up pancreas, get thyroid cancer? I don't even think that's a
You're not getting thyroid cancer.
side effect. Or what if I get side effects? Okay, so would you rather deal with
Side effects.
sludgy poops
Yeah.
or 600 pounds?
Well, Tommy likes her at 600 pounds, so it's fine. She could be 800 pounds, and Tommy will love her and her tummy. So it's fine.
What if it kills me? Like, I literally think the worst.
What if it kills me? You know what? Now, the semaglutide might give you a side effect. Being 600 pounds will kill you.
Yes.
You might have diarrhea or you will die.
Mm-hmm.
You might be uncomfortable or you die.
At least the thyroid cancer is mentioned, but it's extremely rare. Well, it's mentioned, so it's an excuse for Amber to not do it.
You have
Anything
a
is an excuse.
0.01% chance of thyroid issues
Mm-hmm.
or a 100% chance of die.
Yes.
I really do think that semaglutide is a great tool for me. So I shoved down those negative thoughts. And that's the very reason why that this is now the third time I've done it. And it's like,
But if she's
each
so
time
worried
makes
about the
sense of why
side
I stopped it.
effects, just get the fucking weight loss surgery and be done with it. You don't have to worry about the side effects. Just get it done. It'll take a couple months to heal, and then you move on and you change your life.
I never stopped it because I didn't enjoy it. Like, I genuinely loved being on semaglutide where it's like the food noise was gone. I didn't really feel that hungry. Like, that feeling is so
Hungry.
nice. Like, I genuinely love it. I'm not gonna lie. And it's because like every day of my life since I was just a little girl, I've always turned to food. Like, that's just what I did. I always think about it, whether it's because I'm happy, so let's celebrate and eat, or I'm depressed, so let's eat because I'm sad. Like, just
Bless you. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
Bless you.
it's annoying.
Now you deserve the tube fart.
So it's nice not to feel that way because it's like it's a new feeling. What was your first kiss like with Tommy, and who kissed who first? So the
Nobody
first time
cares.
Ooh, they kissed Lady in the Tramp style over a Twizzler.
Maybe. Maybe.
I ever met Tommy in person.
But it was Tommy pushing it in her mouth with her tongue.
And she rented a Jeep, which is my favorite car. So she surprised me, and I was waiting outside of my apartment for her. She rolled up in the Jeep. She got out of the Jeep, and there's tons of cars and people. Like, I live in a
Did you roll in the Jeep? Did you roll out of the Jeep? Softballs.
Yep.
very populated place. So I was expecting, for us to just hug, but oh boy, did I want to kiss. But I am that girly pop. I don't really make the first move. I'm kind of like a shy little thing, and I really want...
She's a shy, dainty thing. Did you know that she's shy
These
and dainty?
visuals are super gross, and I don't even have a visual memory. Just, everybody out there, close your eyes.
No.
I'm going to paint a picture.
I'm not doing it.
Especially if you're driving. Close your eyes.
No, don't do it.
Same joke every time. You're having a Twizzler. Here, babe, you eat this one. Thank you, Emily. Here, babe, you eat this one. Oh, thank you, Emily. I'll eat this one strip. You eat this one. Thank you, Emily. Split this strip with me.
No, I'm not faking. I'm not faking Lady and the Tramp Twizzler with you.
Here, eat.
Stop trying to put your fake Twizzler in my mouth.
You know how many times a day I hear that? Here,
Oh my god.
Just bite it right in the middle.
Stop.
my partner to make the first move. So I was not expecting it. She hugged me and then just like instantly kissed me. And it was like fireworks. It was magic. It was fire and hot and like...
John Galt said he's stroking it right now.
I need an adult welder fan. That was terrible.
John, do you want a Twizzler?
I loved it. It was perfect. Did you have sex with Tommy the first day that you met her in person?
Why are people asking this? I think you're asking this, Amber. Nobody needs to know. You could say that's private. You could do a Chantel and say that's private. You could actually do that, Amber. You can.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do you want to marry Tommy?
I never have sex with people the first time I meet him.
No, never.
Miss Sin was actually an exception to that rule.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Guys, especially younger cats out there, I am not making a joke. Please, please heed my warning. Do not have sex with a girl the first time you meet her.
Because some of us are crazy.
Some of y'all are fucking nuts. Do not.
I'm marrying Tommy. Do you truly believe Zachary Michael needs you to maintain the amount of money he currently is making on YouTube? I love the way that this question is worded. Because
You
I don't think
asked
Zach
it. Of course you do. Stupid. Oh my God.
needs me in the sense of like to keep his YouTube channel or to keep some views afloat. Nothing like that. Like, he doesn't need me in that sense. Like, he could post anything and get some views. I do stand by that. But with the amount of money that he is currently making, he needs me.
How do you know how much money he's making?
Yeah, how do you know?
Videos, yes. Without a
My husband was a first night, and 20 years later, he never left. We got lucky. But that rule exists for me for a reason. JaMBeans right there. Anytime I effed a girl on the first date, it was always a shit show. These rules exist. Learn from my mistakes. The good dick is a safety hazard.
doubt, 100%. I do believe that. Like, it's just a really...
Hey, mate.
Hey, babe.
Is she coming in last minute?
Is she coming to give us a woo?
Oh, there she is.
Here's a big moose.
You tell me?
Tell Dad about it.
How is it outside?
She's wet. That means it's cold outside.
Woo.
That means it's cold and she's covered with snow, Dad.
That was a good woo. She eats like Chantel. I watched a little bit of...
Give me some of those pretzels.
Yabba? Here, hold on, I got it.
Tell Dad again.
She eats like Chantel eats chips. She's like turning away from the microphone. Yeah, she said, "Oh, Eve, how is it outside?" Cold.
Really weird coincidence to me that like when I take weeks off, and I've done it a few times recently, let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon, but it's just really weird to me that when I take weeks off, all of a sudden Zachary Michael is going through mental health problems and he can't.
Oh, this is kind of gross.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about somebody else's mental health?
You are fucking teasing the shit out of
One
me.
more will. Okay.
And post, and he doesn't know what
Miss Sin was sitting there waving the pretzel stick, and Eve was like,
to post, and he doesn't feel motivated. Oh,
Settle
but the minute Amberlynn Reid
down.
posts,
Settle down.
Eve, relax. Oh, jeez. I almost hit you in the face.
there's his reaction. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Actually, yes, it does. He needs me. Do you?
Steve, you're wet. You're wet. I'm not gonna pet you. You're all wet.
It's cold wet.
You're telling me all about it, huh? You're all
Strike
wet,
reaction
Eve.
channels. I
Like
striked
my
a couple reaction
microphone.
channels years ago. And I'm telling you, do not let any reaction channel
Oh
lie
my god. She's freaking out. She's making me pet her while she's wet, Dad.
to you, because I stopped watching a certain reaction channel. I'm not even going to say their name because they don't even deserve.
I'm feeling I'm feeling a new personality click right here with the males. Are you agreeing?
Yep.
New personality?
No.
You just said
She's been this for like a month.
She just got
You're
him
just
done.
trying to click the button. Stop it.
She just got him done.
No, she didn't. She did it before this year.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah.
Deserve for me to say it. But there's a certain reaction channel out there that is making their audience believe that I am striking their channel. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to give you a little tea. When your channel is striked, you know
Striked. Striked.
exactly who did it. Because it
What? No, you don't. What? You don't? You do not.
No, you don't.
You get no information when you get a channel strike.
Nope, not unless
tells
it's
you
copyright.
who did it. So I think people need to start looking around a little bit and stop calling Amberlynn Reid the liar and look at their favorite reaction channels.
But you know, it's fine that she thinks
Hey,
that.
get out of there.
She thinks that people would know it was her if she did it. So maybe that's a good thing.
Hold on, let me...
Channels. I striked a couple reaction channels.
Yeah, when you get a copyright claim, you see who did it, or a copyright strike, you see who did it. But when you get what does he ever call it? A big boy strike?
Yeah.
You have no idea who reported you. It just says a video was reported.
Yep.
Channels years ago. And I'm telling you,
I wonder which one she's talking about right there. Curious how that works.
do not let any reaction channel lie to you, because I stopped watching a certain reaction channel. I'm not even going to say their name because they don't even deserve for me to say it. But there's a certain reaction channel out there that is making their audience believe that I am striking their channel. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to
Who's
give
she
you a
even
little
talking
tea.
about?
I have no idea.
When your channel is striked, you know exactly who did it because it tells you who did it. So I think people need to start looking around a little bit and stop calling Amberlynn Reid the liar and look at their favorite reaction channels. They will do anything to make you dislike me because it validates.
Right to jail. Right to jail. Right away. Right to jail. Right to
Amber should
jail.
go to
Right.
jail.
I was hoping it was a tube fart. Show your report history, mundane Amber.
She was
their
looking at
content,
boulders.
and it keeps
She didn't do it.
Yeah, even he wants to know. Ooh.
you coming back. Wow, you guys, I don't know how I did it, but I answered 100 questions. I hope
How did you answer? I think we answer 100 chat questions a night
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
because it does not tell you.
No, it doesn't.
It does not. That was dumb.
Yes. They're all dumb.
She's
Mostly
dumb.
asked by Amber.